All right, guys, I'm going to put chapters on the bottom of this video for the non-believers, but if you want to stick around through the vlog, because this is a vlogging channel, we're going to be talking about social media detox today. But yeah, come along the ride.
Give me good wine, I'll get you good whiskey. Let's get a house in the country. Give me good weed, I'll get you good coffee. Let's get old by the evergreen tree.
We just dropped off the kids at school, and today we are going to go get coffee. I know yesterday's vlog, I woke up to a winter wonderland. I tried shoveling out the car, and nope, it just wasn't going to work. So we decided to stay home. I had mushroom coffee. Not as good as a shaken espresso, but today we're going to redeem ourselves and go get ourselves some coffee.
Let's get up, grab coffee cups, and sit out on the porch. No traffic.
All right, guys, I didn't bring the Nano, so I'm just going to rock the Action 6 in here. I'm going to try to do a little vlogging inside.
Lights, the sunny skies, chase a chill from the night before. We start.
Yeah, Luis.
5:38 for you. All right, it'll be ready at the barn for you.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Chase a chill from the night before. We started this revival at the church of you and me. We left no room for the Holy Ghost.
That hit the spot. So I haven't been able to sleep for the past week, and I actually think it's because of social media. And when I say social media, I'm talking about short form content, because the last week I've attempted to kind of try to do some short vlogs on social media. It's actually been stressing me out more than it's been helping me. I thought it was going to get me to be a little bit more creative. I can't go to sleep because my brain is just thinking about 1,000 things at the same time. Are you guys experiencing something like this? Because if you are, I want to make sure I'm not the only one. Let me know in the comments. I know I've talked to Chris Meets Chris and Juji. I'll tag them right here if you guys don't know who they are. They're awesome action camera vloggers like myself. We often have to take breaks from Instagram. I don't have a Facebook anymore for that reason, because of just all the negativity. That I just don't need that in my life. So Facebook has been gone for almost 2 years now. And Instagram, I probably wouldn't have an Instagram if it wasn't for business. But for me, because I am a creative full-time freelancer, I need to have Instagram. Instagram is where I get all my leads from. So unfortunately for me, Instagram is like all of my business. So that's where I get my leads. I can't just remove it. But what I can do is just not spend so much time in it. I did add some screen time in it. I do love Apple, because in the Apple menu, you can actually set screen time per app. And so I have Instagram to I think 10 minutes a day. That way, when I get that reminder, I know that I've already spent 10 minutes on Instagram, and then I don't have to open up the app anymore. Basically, what I want to do is check to make sure I don't have messages, any leads, any jobs coming in, and then just kind of dip out. Or if I go on there, I just want to be able to post and leave, because once you get sucked into the scrolling, the doom scrolling, it's over. Yo, I think that ND8 is all I need on this camera. It looks pretty good. Sky is looking pretty good out there. I look pretty well exposed. I do have the settings at 4K 24 frames. I switched back to 16:9 because that's what I like to film in. I like to fill up the screen when it comes to YouTube. And I just think 16:9 looks good on the phone too. So nothing wrong with the 1x1, but this is really what I want to get to. And I don't want to do short form content. So yeah, ND8, we're inside Starbucks and it looks pretty good. I got the sun coming in from the window. Yeah. I have my ISO set to 100 to 1600 and the aperture at f4, so we can get that close focus distance. I think it's 20 centimeters, so hopefully I'm in focus. Yo, I just ordered I'm going to. I thought I could order it right now, but I'm actually going to be ordering them on March 25th. The new Apple Maxis 2s, the headphones. I've been wanting some over-the-ear headphones. I've been using these AirPods for years. I think these are the version 1s, the Pro ones. They still work. I love them. But lately I've been wanting some headphones to edit, to be on my laptop. And sometimes having these for a long time in your ears kind of hurt my ears a little bit. I think my ears gotten used to it, but still, I'm looking for over-the-ear headphones. I was looking at some Sonys. I did look at some JBLs, but the Apple ones have always caught my eye, the design of them. But I wasn't sure how much the battery was going to last. And according to the specs here, The battery is like a 20-hour battery using noise cancellation at the same time on a single charge, and that to me is amazing. They also come in that midnight black, which I really love, so I can have that whole like blacked out look. So yeah, $325. I'm gonna be pre-ordering those. I might just do a review because I haven't had over-the-ear headphones in a long time, and yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. For those that own the previous Apple Maxes, let me know what you like about them and what you don't like about them. So in the comments, because I might change my mind, but I think I'm pretty set on the Max 2s.
I'll get you good whiskey. Let's get a house in the country. Give me good weed. I'll get you good coffee. Let's get old by the evergreen.
Feels good, man. That sun feels good. How's that ND8 working? It looks pretty good, honestly. I really don't think I'm gonna need a different ND for this. It could be a little bit more underexposed, but I can bring this down in post, not a big deal. I'm not gonna lie, guys, that was my first time vlogging in public, and it was very easy with this Action 6. I'm gonna tell you that I didn't end up using the mini extension rod, which is usually what I carry this Action 6. I just took the suction mount that comes with the Nano, and I used it as a tripod because it keeps a lower profile. And all I really need to do talk heads in public is a thing so that I can set the camera on and tilt it up a little bit. And the suction mount has that ball head, so I can easily tilt it up, and it keeps the profile very low to the table, so that way I don't distract people. And then obviously, of course, you got to throw in the AirPods so people think that you're on the phone. But for some weird reason, having headphones on really like help you. I don't know, they just give you like a confidence boost. I really don't know what to like, how to describe it, but it helps a lot. Back to detoxing. Social media, IG, TikTok, short form content. Guys, I don't think it's doing good for any artist at all. I feel like as artists slash creatives, we're already, for the most part, I think a lot of us are kind of scattered brain because we're constantly thinking creatively. We're thinking of so many different ideas we want to do. You know, I feel like a lot of us probably struggle with, or whatever, what do you call it? I don't know, I'm gonna get it wrong, but like, is it ADHD or OCD? I don't know what the difference is between both of them, but the thing where you just cannot focus. I feel like a lot of us struggle with that, especially as creatives, because we are just wanting to build a bunch of different things, create different videos, draw, do whatever, right? And because of that, I don't think that short form content is helping our minds get, you know, focus on a certain task. It just leaves me feeling scattered brain every time I'm off of Instagram and, you know, after scrolling for even 10 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, I can't even go to sleep. And it takes a little while for it to leave your system. I've noticed that I usually have to get off of my phone at least 2 hours before I go to bed, because, or at least off of short form content. So like, I'm talking about the short videos, the reels, all that, the vertical content. I have to get off of it because it takes at least an hour to, like, for my brain to just chill out and not think about all those things. I used to thought it was the caffeine. I'm pretty sure the caffeine plays a part in it too. But when you mix caffeine, which most of us probably consume caffeine every day with coffee and energy drinks or whatever, bubblers, whatever your choice of poison is. And if you don't even start it, because it's not good, man. I used to not drink caffeine, and then I think I hit like my mid 30s or late 30s, and then I was like, nah. I somehow got sucked into the caffeine train, and here I am. I don't need it. I'm not that kind of person that like, oh my gosh, I need coffee or I'm gonna be cranky. I don't need it that bad. But I have made it a routine now to pick up coffee in the morning, especially Starbucks. I'm like hooked. I'm like super hooked on the espressos. All right, guys, we're gonna drop off this wedding and then we'll continue. All right, what's the damage?
It's $1.
All right, there you go, sir. Thank you so much.
There you go. Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it used to be free. If I printed my label, I could just drop it off here. And now they're charging me $1. I get it, man. So with that being said, guys, I think that it's very normal for you guys, and I'm gonna actually advise this and give you guys a tip for what the heck? Where did I put my keys? Oh, there they are. As a creative, take a break. It's okay to take a break. I know me and some of my close friends often do that. I sometimes have to completely delete the app because, or Chris Meets Chris actually gave me a good tip, but he says he doesn't even sleep with his phone in his room anymore. He leaves his phone charging somewhere else. I'm assuming probably like kitchen counter or something. But put your phone out away from yourself. Once you're done for the day, for those that use Apple, if you have like your Apple Watch, like you can just get your text messages and your calls on your Apple Watch, but at least you don't have access to your phone where you can get into these apps. Taking breaks and detoxing, it's gonna actually allow you to create higher quality content. And so last night was the last reel I made. This morning, I'm like, I'm not gonna go on Instagram. I'm just gonna go back to my regular vlogging here on YouTube. And I can tell you right now, this feels so much better. Like, I never leave YouTube, like I said, feeling like drained. I actually feel energized. I feel happy. I feel motivated because it's just slower pace. And I think that is better for creatives. I think as creatives, when we pick a topic or something we want to talk about, we like to take our time. We really want to know all the details, the process, the footage. We like to see the whole thing, right? And we appreciate all the pieces that come together when it comes to creating videos because we know how much work it takes, and we like to help each other out. And you have that time to be able to teach those things or to express your thoughts or whatever. I don't know. I feel super happy. I feel motivated. This is why YouTube is my platform, is the place where I'm going to invest more energy into because I really love it. And it inspires me. There's actually some positivity in YouTube. Now, can YouTube also get pretty addicting? Yeah. And can you still have imposter syndrome being on YouTube? Of course, just like everything else. You don't even need apps to, feel that way sometimes. But in comparison to short form content, guys, like, I don't think this is good for creatives at all. Like, just go through your IG right now and look at what's being shown in front of you. For some reason, my algorithm on my Instagram it's always accordions and camera gear because that's all I look up on Instagram. It's just like I play accordion. I want to learn either guitar or accordion videos, which are fine. Those are pretty good because it's just like little tutorials or little covers or whatever. But then when it comes to camera, it's just all camera settings and buy this camera, buy that. It's just constant selling. Or you get those people that are extremely talented at creating these crazy reels that just take forever to make. And then it makes you feel like you have to do that to get, some sort of engagement. And you spent all this time for like a 10-second reel and then it doesn't perform good. And then you feel like you did something wrong and it makes you doubt yourself. It makes you not want to create. It makes you want to give up, all that stuff. So long story short, guys, get off of the short form, detox. It's good. We all need it. We all need that reset. Nothing's going to happen. You're not going to lose out on followers or subscribers or whatever. Take care of yourself. All right. Peace.
Green trees, alarm clock every morning, and working late each night for a simple place to lay out.